It's the first day out on Lake Malawi, and the crew steams along the Chembe waterfront on the southern part of the lake. On the water's edge, the locals go about their daily business as the boat's guide and skipper navigate towards Tumbi Island. This is where the team will get their first glimpse of Lake Malawi's underwater life.
You just have to bear with us while we work out where to go, what to find where, and then when we actually settle down to species, discovering more about how they work and why these fish in this lake have diversified so much. So it's a real journey of discovery.
Under the water, clouds of many, many different species of little fish await the team. The lake's underwater world is divided into various micro-environments, and Tumbi Island represents the weed-free rocky zone. The fish tend to stay in defined territories that they've adapted to. The little yellow and blue cichlid swims around the top of a small boulder, this being its chosen niche. These small fish have colonized every square meter of habitat in this lake, some feeding on the sunny side of the rocks, some pecking, and some dredging sand. They appear in hundreds of different colors, some bright with iridescent yellow cheeks, some pale with purple spots, and some drab, safely blending into the background. Some fish are fiercely territorial, chasing others off their patch. Some are also big. This blue specimen is about 20 centimeters or almost 8 inches long. All these cichlids are related. This huge family tree has blossomed from small roots, so many cichlid traits are shared. Two major ones being the distinct spots on the anal fin and their tremendous concern for their young. Moving a little deeper, weed grows between the rocks. Here, a whole different set of fish emerge just meters from the sunlit rocky zone. Cichlids pick at weed lying on the floor. Inches away, an iridescent cousin lurks, perhaps guarding a nearby nest. At the foot of the rocky slide lies a denser weed bed, another major niche in the lake. Weed beds offer better cover for smaller fish and fry. Again, specially adapted fish working specific areas. Even deeper, there's another species that specializes in puffing sand to expose food items. A dropped anchor chain provides a new niche, and this microzone has been colonized by little yellow cichlids. They're adapting to living within the links.
Well, we're just busy trying to identify some of the fish that we saw this morning, and we have these little zebras, which are metrioclimas. So we consulted some of the fish books that we found here, and guess what? You've got lots and lots of different species. It just is another page. It's just hugely confusing because this metrioclima, which is a little blue stripy fish, diversifies depending on which bay or which little headland you're at. So if you swim around the corner, you get a different subspecies of this fish. And to make matters worse, the Tumbi Island point where we dived was a site where fisheries released a whole lot of fish specimens that came from other parts of the lake, and those have diversified. So we're really going to have to simplify this identification process and just stick to family names.
The amazing, accelerated adaptation of the cichlids in Lake Malawi happened because the cichlids have largely had this entire environment to themselves. It's an incredible example of evolution and survival. In other parts of the world, things are a little different for cichlids, but that's a story for next time.